Oh, those dang winter blues. It's dark outside all the time. It is hard to get out and do the things that you really love to do. But here are Cookie and I's 4 favorite ways to beat that anxiety and depression that comes during the dark days of winter. But I'll tell you what, none of these 4 ways work unless you don't first get out of bed. So it has a name, SAD. Oddly enough, seasonal affective disorder. It is a real thing and it affects a lot of people. And my wife has had some real challenges with it, with her MS, and that sometimes limits her ability to do things she loves to do. So I think you'll enjoy these 4 little things that we do to help stay away from SAD.
What you doing, cowboy?
Well, I'm telling these folks a little bit about how not to be sad during the winter.
Well, that's a real thing. But you know what? First things first.
What's that?
You better get your clothes changed. We got to get to church.
Yeah, we'll tell you about our first item after we get back from being social at church. Well, we're back from church.
Clean up pretty good, cowboy.
Dang right. Why don't we go in and get some dinner first and get Buckwheat fed, and then I'm going to let Cookie, since she's decided to join us in this, talk to us about our first strategy in defeating that old nasty beast, SAD. Sad in the winter, and it's snowing.
It's snowing.
Let's go get something to eat, though.
Well, now that we have a full belly,
Yep.
we can start talking about our strategies.
Sounds good. Hey, by the way, just so you know, these aren't things we just made up on our own. These are proven things by research. Down in the description, I'll put a few links to some of that in case you want to learn some more.
So our first strategy is to make sure that you make time to spend with other people. Because studies have shown that isolation can lead to depression and anxiety. And these don't have to be a big production. You know, you don't have to go and search out a party or, anything like that. Just leave the house. And that's something I know is really hard for you.
It is hard for me. I'm not a social guy at all, am I? Remember what you told me when we were over at Deer Creek the other day fishing?
Oh, I do.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Let me show you that.
So what some of you may not know, Cowboy likes to go where there is no people, nobody. And sometimes that means he ignores the obvious when there are clusters of people fishing a certain area. So maybe because we bypassed all the people, we're just in the wrong spot.
Don't listen to the things she's saying. Can't be true. But you know what? As much as I've started to get over that, and we actually really love sharing our adventures and are opening up more to people socially, I guess, at least I am. Cookie's always been a little better at that, but yeah, we love sharing our adventures with our crazy wild friends, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Our outdoor adventures. We're outdoor people. We love to be outdoors and share those adventures with them. It's a triple. Muffin Man on one, Tanner on one, and I got something brewing down here. Oh, look at that thing. Look at that tanker. Holy.
They are a lot of fun, aren't they?
They are. Yeah. I've even got to where I started up a high school fishing club so that I can associate with a lot of my students a lot more and have some fun that way. And that's been just a ton of fun. So, yeah, your point about being around people, I'm getting better at it.
Yep, we both are.
Yeah.
You know what, Cowboy?
What's up?
It's really starting to snow out there. I think it's time maybe we go take our walk and talk about strategy number 2.
We'll walk in the snow. Let's go.
Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left.
So strategy number 2.
Yeah.
Everybody knows we've been told and told and told and told and told some more to exercise.
Yeah. But for us, exercise is a little bit different. We may go to the gym occasionally, but that's not really our thing. We're outdoor adventurers. We love to get outside and go hiking and camping and fishing and hunting and anything to do that's exercise outside, huh?
Yeah, we're not getting into marathons or decathlons or anything like that. It's all about getting out and getting the fresh air.
That's right.
So it's all about just movement, just moving your body. And studies have actually shown that physical activity releases endorphins, which are the happy mood boosters. Who doesn't want that, right?
Yeah, really.
And exposure to natural light, even if it's not sunny outside, just the natural light regulates your circadian rhythm, which is what helps you sleep at a normal time. I don't know about you, but I kind of like my sleep.
I do too, but your cat wakes me up quite often.
An outdoor exercise, just being out in nature, is also known to reduce stress and improve your cognitive function. So that's a big bonus.
Yep. What about Alaska, Cookie?
What about Alaska?
Well, it's so dang dark up there. They fall down trying to hike. How are they going to get sunlight?
Well, I actually have a sunlight that I use sometimes when it's really dark. When I'm working, works really good.
Yeah.
Simulates the sunshine.
Yeah. And vitamin D can help as well, but you need to talk to a physician about that. We're not suggesting you take vitamin D. This has been a really nice walk. A nice little snowstorm coming down right now. You know who would have really liked being on this walk with us?
Yeah, any of our dogs would have liked this. And that leads us into strategy number 3.
Well, what's strategy number 3, Cookie?
Strategy number 3, hanging out with a pet, or even just going out and looking for wildlife.
Man, and who doesn't love just petting a puppy or having a cat crawl up on their lap and purring? That's pretty good times.
Yep, and interacting with an animal has actually been shown to lower your blood pressure. It also lowers cortisol levels, which lower anxiety.
That all works except for that big old white Tom of yours when he crawls up at 3 o'clock in the morning and tries to wake me up. I'm not sure that's helping my blood pressure much.
But you love him and you know it.
I do love him, yep.
Cowboy?
Yeah.
What if our viewers don't have a pet?
Well, that's a legitimate thing. Sometimes you just can't for where you live or the house you're in or whatever. But you know what? Rescue places that rescue dogs and cats, they love having people come over and exercise and play with their animals. You may have a neighbor that wouldn't mind a little bit of help and assistance, or you can go out walking with them. Good chance to meet and get to know your neighbors too. Well, Cookie, as helpful as it's been to talk through these first 3 strategies, the number 4 strategy is the one that's really important to us.
Yeah, we need to get back to it.
Yep. Outdoor adventuring, hobbies, our passions, things we love to do, they don't shut down in the winter, and we got to get back to it. Let's talk a little bit about that. Well, if you've never watched our channel before, we're all about adventures in the outdoors. Camping, hunting, fishing, exploring, keeping our cat out of the squirrel tail and my fly. Just let him have it for the moment. He'll be all right.
Ouch! Ouch!
Did he get you?
Yes. You can have a squirrel tail? Okay.
Yeah, let him have the squirrel tail. We won't edit that out. That was fun. The cat's still on the squirrel tail. That's why we love our pets. But anyway, we love our adventure and we love our outdoor adventure. And we love to go camping. We love to go traveling, exploring, mining for gold, fishing, hunting. It's just what we love to do.
If it's harder in the winter and we've really slacked off, but hobbies are important because when you have a hobby, it gives you a purpose and a sense of accomplishment, which really helps ward off depression.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, I really enjoy doing projects in the outdoors, too. I built some walking sticks and fly tying cabinets, different things. We got a lot of big projects to do, and that's a lot of fun, too. I haven't been as active in that as I should have been, so I need to get back on that.
And there's just nothing quite like sitting in a nice, quiet snowstorm that just makes everything feel right in the world.
Yeah. You know what makes us all feel right in the world? When I try and set up my ice fishing tent and Cookie laughs her heads off. I'll show you that clip right now, then you can feel bad for me.
I'm still getting snowed on. You got that set up yet?
Buckets are a lot easier.
Need some help?
No.
There you go. You got it upside down.
So here's our promise to you. If you will make a commitment to get out in the outdoors, to look at maybe petting a puppy, to getting some exercise and getting some sun, we'll make a commitment too. We'll get back on our track and making some good adventure videos. We need to go ice fishing. We need to go on some more hikes. We got lots of exploring to do. We got the Utah Pie Trail to go travel and explore and get some good pie. Just so many good things on ideas planned. It ought to be a lot of fun.
Yep. And just remember, no matter what your struggles, there's always something beautiful every day.
We'll see you next time on Adventures with Cookie and the Cowboy.